Hi, everybody. It is Father Kathy Kaimaner, your free range priest, and this is your pre recorded 2 minutes of good news. Now, yesterday in the Gospel of Luke, we read a very interesting parable of Lazarus and the rich man. The rich man lives this really wealthy life, and then he dies, and he is tortured in Hades. And then Lazarus lays outside in the gutter, has a terrible life, and then he dies, and he goes to heaven and lives with Abraham. And in some ways, it seems like a morality tale, right? So the rich man sort of gets his comeuppance by going into hell, and the poor man gets his reward by going to heaven. I don't see any good news in that, though. It doesn't say anything about the moral characters of either one of these men. It doesn't say if they were good or honest or cared for one another or anything like that. It just basically says either we're going to be happy in this life and miserable in the next, or miserable in this life and happy in the next. Absolutely does not seem like good news to me. What is Jesus saying here? Abraham talks about the great chasm that we can't go back over, and I think that's the key. Jesus has come to put his own self over that chasm. Jesus stretches his arms on the hard wood of the cross so that we might come within the reach of his saving embrace, as we say in the Episcopal Church. Jesus crosses every chasm, even life and death, so that nothing keeps us from the love of God. Someone did rise from the dead. Right? Someone did rise to the dead to bring us the good news that we can break the chasm that comes between us in terms of life and death, rich and poor, joy and suffering, all of those through Jesus's death and resurrection and love for us. That is the good news, that our sin doesn't lead to death, but that Jesus's death leads to the forgiveness of our sins. Good news for all, no matter where we find ourselves in life. Take it with you, my friends, and blessings.